Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here you go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. The give is to Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, They've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through it.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Jackson being chased out left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Green, 39.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Gun! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green,
To throw
39.
again is Jackson.
39.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Detroit!
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. David Irving in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's Elliott, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here you go. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Coming now. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. In on the stop, it was Trevarius Moore. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw is Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now it's Jackson. Found his target. It's Anderson. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Gone!
On third down, Jackson. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch him now, Barney!
Shift! Watch the shift! Kill!
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Freeman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll give to Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. So we have reached... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We go 46, 46.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
We go 46, 46.
Prescott from the gun. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get out. Here we go 47. Go. Get out there. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs him off. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 48. 46.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And that makes any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got his man on the out route. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Shane Ray in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A big run that time by Elliott, 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Lucky 56. Good.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Green 39.
Now it's Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Back now in Baltimore. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gone.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Jackson now. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to shake him off. Steps away to his left. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're heading towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gun. Let's go, B. 46. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Still fighting. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
46.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Well, Prescott here to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
throwing here. Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it without him. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now.